What's up, guys? It's Will here, back again, and today we're here to talk about something very exciting, quite literally, and we're here to talk about how hot toys can improve your quality of life and make things more exciting. Guys, before we get started, make sure to click that like button, click that subscribe button while you're down there, and also make sure to click that notification bell so you are notified when content goes live on this channel. That said, let's enrich our lives a little bit with some hot toys. I think there's a multitude of different reasons as to why hot toys can improve your quality of life and just make things more fun and exciting for you as a human being. But I will say there's probably 5 reasons that we're going to focus on today that really just take priority above the rest. Hopefully you've experienced something similar in your hot toys collecting journey. If you're just getting started, then you're probably going to experience these pretty soon. But the key really is to engage with the community. You got to make sure you're active, not just on YouTube, but in Facebook groups, anything else you can find, Reddit, hot toys, anything where you want to be engaged with the hobby. But with that said, let's jump into reason number 1. All right, so reason number 1 that I want to address is that collecting hot toys gives you something fun and exciting to look forward to. I think we can all relate to the mundane aspects of just being a human being and existing. So you have like a 9-to-5 type job, you have your mortgage, you have your bills, you have your family issues. Everyone has those, right? Everyone has a dysfunctional family, whether they want to admit it or not. So those are the things that we deal with day to day, but collecting hot toys gives you something fun and exciting and allows for escapism that you can look forward to day to day. There's nothing better, nothing more exciting than getting home after work, unboxing that figure that just arrived at your doorstep. As long as there's no QC issue, which generally speaking is not the case. Hot Toys is generally pretty good about that. But as long as you have no sort of issue, getting home, unboxing the figure and saying, damn, that's just fire. You may get home and see your family and that's great too, but at the end of the day, unboxing that figure is something for you, right? It's something individual, it's something personal. And that feeling you get when you unbox a figure and it's just really, really good and it's everything you dreamed of after waiting multiple years to get it, it's very satisfying. I think in general, just as a lifestyle choice, having something to look forward to, having a positive outlook, being excited for something, it gives you a purpose, right? It gives you some sort of meaning that you can carry with you into other aspects of your life. And hot toys can help do that. Hot toys, of course, should not be the everything in your life. It shouldn't fill that void at all times, but it can be a very healthy hobby that helps you sort of find that meaning and help you find that joy from day to day when things arrive at your doorstep, or maybe something's just announced that you're really excited about and you can't wait to get it in your collection and just display it. It's just a really good feeling. And reason number 2 is that collecting hot toys is a roller coaster of unpredictability. Collecting hot toys is very unpredictable because hot toys themselves are unpredictable by nature. Hot toys will surprise you with something interesting out of left field. They'll make a Kamen Rider. They'll make League of Legends. They'll make a Pennywise, right? That's the type of stuff that I think is really interesting and unpredictable. You also never know how things are actually going to come out. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. So that type of unpredictability, while it doesn't always feel great when it's not in your favor, it does make things sort of exciting. It's like a healthy sort of Russian roulette. It's a healthy sort of roll of the dice because we really don't know how things are going to go day to day with this sort of unpredictable yet reliable company. So in general, I think safety is a nice thing, but that sort of safe unpredictability is even more desirable because then it keeps things interesting. It keeps you on your toes, keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what Hot Toys is going to drop next, what figures are going to show up on the 1/6 BST groups where you can buy them for a reasonable price, what figures are going to sell out quickly, what figures are going to wait list fast, right? These are the type of things that make this hobby unpredictable and it keeps you engaged. I mean, Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates, right? You never know what you're going to get. And that's the case with Hot Toys. And the third reason I want to mention today is that the collecting process is highly rewarding. So you're probably thinking, what does Will mean by that? Well, what I mean is it feels good to put something together and sort of, you feel like sort of this grand architect. You built this master plan of what your display is going to look like. You built this plan of how you're going to pose these certain figures, how you're going to display them together. And when it all starts coming together, you feel this sort of overwhelming sense of satisfaction. You're like, damn, I really did plan this really well. I organized this. I built a strategy. I have something that looks badass as hell. So a lot of times when people come into your house to look at your collection, they might not even know anything about Hot Toys, but they can look at that and be like, you know what? I respect the hell out of the effort that you put into this. I get satisfaction just looking at my collection. I come in and just look at it day to day and I'm like, damn, this is cool. Like these pieces are really great and I built this. This is something that I put together and has my heart and energy and soul in it and my blood, sweat, and tears that really just makes me feel that sense of satisfaction. You know, you overcame an obstacle and you achieved something that's a lot more difficult than I think people realize it is. So when we drill down into that and we think about what that really means to you and that display that really just represents you and your love and passion for these characters, that is a representation of you, is an artistic representation of you. And I think that's something that we can't ignore. That satisfaction of building something that's ours. And there's really, that can't be taken away from you. And the fourth reason is that the community debates and just general interactions are quite entertaining. So when they devolve to sort of a toxic level, that's when things get a little less productive and less entertaining. They get to a level where it's just not ideal in any sense. I would argue that it's the case in most communities, but when they're productive and healthy and civil, those are the type of discussions that really allow us to get to the core of why we care about these characters, how the figures can be improved, and really how the characters themselves can be improved in whether they're a TV show or a movie or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times this type of feedback and interaction can lead you to make more positive decisions in regards to your collection. Maybe this character is going to fit in better than you thought into your collection, or worse, maybe this character is not going to be up to par with your other figures. Maybe the figure can be improved in XYZ ways. These are the type of things that can result from these type of interactions, because when we connect with each other, everyone's different in their perspective and their interpretation of things. Some might think the head sculpt looks great. Others might think it's ass, right? It really just depends. And those type of interactions help us sort of find a middle ground, a common ground, and understand each other a little bit better. And of course, in the process, understand ourselves. And the fifth reason I want to mention today is that collecting Hot Toys allows for endless speculation and engagement. There are any number of things in relation to collecting that you can speculate about until you're blue in the face. Whether a figure is actually going to be released or not, whether they're going to drop or rise in value, whether another company is going to make that same character. This allows for a lot of continuous engagement and interaction and theorizing that gets your brain working and focusing on something healthy and productive. Because when you think about it, there are so many other things you could be doing with your time. Of course, there are some things that could be more productive for you, but would they be as fun? Most things are going to be probably less productive for you and less healthy for you. Like you could be out doing drugs, right? But instead you're looking up, are they going to make the new Hot Toys Loki, right? These are the type of things that really allow us to focus our minds, channel ourselves into something really, really good, and allows us to engage with the community that really feels just as passionate about something as we do. Because I'm sure any number of you can relate to the reality of trying to talk about these Hot Toys figures with people who really have no interest in it. Some people can sort of find a common ground with you and say, oh, that looks pretty cool, or that looks really like ass, right? You know, you can find that common ground with certain people, but most people are really not going to get it, right? It's no different than a new exciting movie project coming out, right? We have the Fantastic Four dropping in 2025. As it gets closer to 2025, we're going to be like, man, I'm really excited for Fantastic Four. That gives us something to look forward to. Hot Toys does that all the time. What can I get really excited about that's going to show up at my door in a year and a half to 2 years that I'm just going to have an absolute great time with? So guys, those are my 5 reasons as to why Hot Toys collecting can enrich your life and make it all the more exciting. I would love to hear your reasons in the comments below. If I left anything off the list, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear how Hot Toys has improved your life, and of course other 6-scale figures. It doesn't have to just be Hot Toys. Hot Toys has kind of become synonymous with 6-scale collecting in general because they are the big dog. They're the ones that have sort of popularized the scale. So that's something that we want to consider as well. But guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe down below, and click the notification bell so you're notified when content goes live on this channel. But yes, I would love to hear from you. Thank you as always for the support on this channel. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of positive support I've received in recent times. And let me know if you like this video. If there's any other topics you'd like to see me discuss, I'd be happy to go over that with you. But of course, I would love to hear how your collecting is going, how your display is going, what you're planning on building, which direction you're headed, and how Hot Toys has made your life more exciting. And you know, if there's anyone in your social circle outside of Hot Toys collecting that ever wonders why you collect Hot Toys and how it improves your life, you can send this video, share the link with them. And you know, of course, if you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm not the end all be all, I promise you that. You know probably just as much as I do, but if you ever have anything extra to ask me, I'm happy to try to help and jump in if need be. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your support as always. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out. See you later. Bye.